Alright guys, welcome back to another Fortnite video. How are you guys doing? If you're having a good day, hit that like button down below. But today, it is time for my The Lowdown Challenges guide. A full challenges guide featuring the locations of the E.G.O outposts, the secret letter N that you need to find in the loading screen, and as always guys, tips and tricks and secrets for all of the other challenges, all 11 of them, in one single video so you guys can get these challenges done as fast as possible. So yeah guys, if you enjoyed today's video and want to see more of these guides, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, as well as turn on notifications to be the first to hear about them. And on top of that, if you want to help support me, be sure to use code TheLlamaSir in the item shop. And without further ado, let's jump on into it with the first challenge I want to go over. As always, we go over these in the order that you unlock them, and the first of which is to search chests at E.G.O outposts. Now I won't quite yet show you all of the locations for the E.G.O outposts because the third challenge in this list actually has you visit 5 of them, so it makes a lot more sense to try and do both of these challenges at once instead of just going for chests first and then going for all of the outposts. It makes a lot of sense to just try and do them together, especially since there's only like 2 chests at each outpost, which makes it a bit tough. However guys, for example, here there is an outpost towards the top left of the map, towards that area with a bunch of open water right on the side of the beach, as you can see right here. And if you go into that location, it has 2 separate chests for you to find, and again, that makes it tough because there aren't many of these to find at the outposts. Still though, I would recommend doing something like Team Rumble for the mode. Since there is a lot less players in that mode, you should hopefully be able to find them a bit easier. But again, we'll wrap back around to that and show you all of the outposts for the specific one where you actually have to visit the different outposts, which is right after this challenge right here. Now this challenge, the second one on the list, is to deal damage to opponents while riding in a motorboat. It's not exactly an easy task to deal damage in the motorboat. However, there are 2 main ways that I would recommend going about doing this. The first of which is if you have friends to play with, and the second of which is if you're just playing solo. And as always guys, if you need help finding teammates, I recommend using the free app Gamerlink. I've been affiliated with them for a while, and it's an awesome app that has a specific section that can help you find teammates to play with. So be sure to check that out. Free to download on iOS and Android. I will leave a link to it down below in the description. But yeah guys, if you have teammates, obviously what you can do is all hop into a motorboat, have one person be the driver, and the rest of you sitting in the back, driving around trying to deal damage in something like squads or Team Rumble. And obviously keep in mind that you can drive the boat onto land. It does take a little bit of damage, but for the most part you can drive it onto land and try and still find people to deal damage to by doing it that way. However guys, if you're playing solo, you can still get this challenge done, and you essentially want to do the same thing, but I would 100% recommend doing Team Rumble and hoping that the circle is somewhere in the water. But even if it's not, you can again drive the boat onto land and either use the rockets on the front of it or switch seats and place the boat somewhere where it's just sitting there and wait for people to hopefully come by and then deal damage to them that way. So yeah, alright guys, but moving on to the next challenge here. This one I wanted to go right into game to show it to you because it is the E.G.O outposts challenge, and specifically it is to visit 5 different E.G.O outposts, and I believe there are 6 total. So let's go ahead and get into where these are. Obviously this first one here is the one I showed you for the chest challenge. That is again right down in this area, as you can see right here, and that's a good one to go ahead and visit. But let's keep it going here and move on to the next one, which is actually going to be over here towards Dirty Docks. It is this spot right here, and as we're going on down there, actually something I recommend is to do Team Rumble and try to make your way to as many of these as you can in one single match. Obviously you're not going to be able to make it to all of them in one match, but in Team Rumble you should at least have a decent opportunity to do so. But yeah, as you can see right here, we have the barracks, or wait, no, this isn't the barracks, my bad. But either way, it is an E.G.O outpost, and of course there are chests inside of it for you to search, such as right over here. Again, you're going to want to try and get both of those challenges done at the same exact time. Then for the next one guys, if you keep going down into the middle, you have got this one is the barracks right in the center of the map, or near the center of the map. There is the barracks. As you can see with me heading on down there, you can see it right off in the distance, and as we head on closer, this is exactly what it looks like, as you can see. Now then for the next one, you want to head over here. I'm pretty sure this one counts. I heard this counted for the last challenge, but it's actually the redacted location with the bunker down in this bottom right portion of the map. And by the way guys, if you missed my previous video going over like the secrets of this bunker and what it means, definitely check that out. There will be a link to it down below in the description. But yeah, as you can see right over there on the side of the mountain is indeed the bunker. And again, we'll have to test if this one does indeed work, but it is one that you can try. Then after that guys, the next one is over here to the left, right towards the southern southern portion of the map near Misty Meadows. This one is like the comm tower or something like that, right in that location. And then again, gliding on down there so I can show you the exact spot, it is that little base right there with again the comm tower, which makes it very easy to find. And then getting even closer, this is exactly what it looks like, as you can see. And then guys, for the final location of this challenge, you have got this one all the way over here, right down to the southwest of Holly Hedges, as you can see right there. And again, just gliding on down there to show you the exact spot. As you can see, there's just a hangar, making it very easy to spot. And then that is the final E.G.O outpost that you can visit. So yeah guys, there you go. Keeping it going here though guys, you have assault rifle eliminations, which is probably the easiest challenge I have ever seen in the challenges so far. I mean, assault rifle eliminations, that's close to like the shotgun one and being like the easiest challenge. So obviously there's really no tips I can give you for this one. Simply go into Team Rumble and you'll be able to get this challenge done. Super simple, really not that tough at all. But keeping it going here then with the next one, you have revive a teammate in different matches. This one's similar to the one where you have to deal damage to opponents while riding in a boat. Both of them you can benefit by having teammates to play with. So again, I recommend trying to find some teammates. And then in this one, you guys can even go into games and like build up a bit, purposely knock yourselves, and then revive each other in different matches, and you'll be able to get the challenge done that way. It's really not that tough. You could also just do like fill in squads or something like that. Stay close to your teammates, and if they go down, simply revive them. Stuff like that, pretty simple overall. And then after that, guys, you have search ammo boxes in different named locations, which basically means that you have to go around the map a lot. 7 different named locations. You basically have to, yeah, again, just way around the map. Honestly, I would maybe save this one and just do it with other challenges that you have to do, because some of the other challenges coming up, you have to get eliminations, and you'll probably be starting extra games, and then, you know, you can drop at different named locations, look for the items that you need, and then look for ammo boxes as well to, you know, work on 2 challenges at once, knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. However, I will say that the left side of the map has a lot of locations that are close together. The right side has some, but they're a little bit more spread out if you take a look at the map. So that's something to keep in mind as well. Maybe drop towards that left side of the map and look for those ammo boxes. Pretty easy, right? But moving on here to the next challenge, you then have hit teammates with a bandage bazooka, or sorry, heal teammates with a bandage bazooka. You have to do a total of 200 health healed. So let's go about the best way to do this. Now for this one, I would recommend Team Rumble, especially if you're playing solo, because obviously you have a ton of teammates in Team Rumble, generally around 19 other players if the lobby is full to heal and stuff like that, definitely making it pretty easy to do in that mode. The only thing that makes it a little bit tougher is that you don't exactly have a ton of time to find a bandage bazooka, so you got to get a little bit lucky with that and happen to find one out of a chest or something. You may also be able to find them in loot llamas or the supply drops that spawn throughout the match. I'm not 100% sure about that, but either way, Team Rumble is probably the best mode to do this in, because you can just run around to your teammates, maybe keep track of if they get in battles, because you can't really heal them if they have max health. So that's something to keep in mind as well. But again, if you have friends to get this challenge done with, you can just keep jumping off of a ramp, not enough to like knock you, but enough to lose a bit of health, and then you use the bandage bazooka to heal each other, and then you can switch off and stuff like that, making it very easy. After that, then you have eliminations at Craggy Cliffs or Salty Springs. Now with this one, very easy to do. Not really any humongous tricks I can give you about this one, besides doing solo. Solo is by far the best for this type of challenge, and honestly both of these locations should get a decent amount of players, so I would go to whichever one is closest if you want to find a lot of players. If you want it a little bit more quiet, if that's how you get eliminations easier, then you simply want to wait for the one that is further away on the bus path. But both of those locations, simply land down there, get some items, and go for some eliminations. Doesn't matter if it takes you multiple games, but you should be able to get it done. After that, then you have Reboot a Teammate, which is another one where you need to have a teammate to play with. So again, I recommend checking out my affiliate gamer link in the description below. But yeah, it's very helpful to have a friend that you can talk to, because the way that honestly this is super easy is to play with a friend and then have them build up, simply knock themselves with fall damage, wait for them to get fully eliminated so that their reboot card spawns, and then you simply grab that reboot card and bring it to the nearest reboot van, and then you'll have the challenge done for you. Then after that, you can do the same for them, and you'll both be able to get the challenge done in one single match. That's got to be the fastest way to go about doing it. Then for the second to last challenge, and then obviously right after this one, you have got the search the hidden letter N, which I've got the exact location to show you. But yeah, first of all, with this challenge, you have assist teammates with eliminations. You have to get 7 of those, which at first seems like a lot, but there's actually a very, very easy way to do this. And this is exactly how you get it done very fast. So basically, guys, the first step is to go into Team Rumble. Obviously, obviously the reason for that is because there are tons of eliminations in that mode. There's tons of teammates that you can help get eliminations. It is by far the best mode for this specific challenge. Then guys, once you simply get into that mode, wait for the, circle to form and all of the battles to start and begin, and then simply use your AR to deal 1 hit of damage to any player that you see. You can sit in top of a tree like you see in this example right here, and just simply keep finding people, tag them once, and then let your teammates eliminate them, and as you can tell, that gets you assists very, very easily. So yeah guys, by far that is the best way to go about getting this challenge done. And then moving on here guys, we have got the final challenge, search the hidden end found in the Lowdown loading screen, which obviously is the loading screen for this week. So let's real quick take a look at the loading screen itself. As you can see, stuff is starting to get a little bit crazy. Stuff with the story is going down, and I'm excited to see where that's going. We talked a little bit again about the story in my previous video, going over what happened so far, but anyways, did you guys spot the end? The end is on the left side of the loading screen, as you can see right there. However, it's not exactly obvious where they are at, but don't worry guys, basically the location that they are at is the E.G.O outpost or the E.G.O hangar. Now that spot, as I showed you earlier with one of the previous challenges, is near Holly Hedges. It is to the southwest of Holly Hedges. As you can see, I'm just heading in the playground. You can't do the challenge in playground, but it's easy to show you the location without having to worry about other people. Either way, though, getting off track, you simply want to head over to that hangar and go inside of it once you have this challenge unlocked, and then you're going to want to walk up to the second floor towards these barrels, and the letter should show up right there ready for you to collect and get this challenge done. Super simple. So yeah guys, that is it for that challenge right there, and also all of the challenges this week. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that subscribe button, because I'm going to be doing these guides again for every single challenge, again for all of the challenge guides coming up in the near future, because again, I make these guides every single week for the challenges. On top of that, you can check out some of my previous videos here, such as on the top left, going over all of the story stuff we know so far, and then below that, another challenge video and stuff like that. Again guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one.